Well, hey everybody, welcome. And here we are. We're going to be flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and we are going to be flying not the Neo, but we're going to be flying a Freeware bird that is basically an imported bird from FSX that has been updated. It is an early version. What they've done is they've taken, we're going to be flying the Dash 8 Q400, and the cockpit inside it is actually from the CJR4. So it's a little interesting. It's been nicely done though. It's a good looking aircraft, and like I said, it's an early version of it. They're continuously working on it, and that's what we're going to do. So, and it will be an Air Hauler 2 flight. So, we'll talk a little bit more about that once we get inside the cockpit. I'm also going to show you today, I've used SimBrief, developed a flight plan. We're going to be flying from Miami International over to Cuba, and we'll see how that goes. So let's get inside and I'll show you how to set up the flight. So with that, first of all, let's get rid of this. Go to our page here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are down here in Florida and we're going to be flying over here. So what we do is going to load the flight plan. Let's see. Go to my desktop. Flight plan. Okay, and this shows my SimBrief flight plan. We're taking off from Miami down to MUVR, which is Juan G. Gomez International, 186 nautical miles doing this flight. And what we'll do is we'll be able to see if our aircraft will follow that flight plan. So let's get in here so I can pick up my starting point. Miami International. We're not going to be on runway 9. We're going to start here at parking ramp number 31. Set that as departure. Okay, so that's set up. So let's get ready to go here. Looks like it may have changed my flight plan. Now we're looking at 195 nautical miles. Anyway, let's give it a shot and take a look at it. And while that's loading up, we'll get ready to get inside the aircraft. So, see you very soon. Okay, so it looks like we've got maybe some weather to deal with. Not too bad though. Let's see, although the thunder started. But anyway, what we're going to do here is first come up here, and there is our mission from Miami to Cuba. Quantity 22,370 pounds of cargo. That puts us well overweight. Our aircraft, the Bombardier, can carry 19,000 plus. So we're a little over, but it pays 171,000, and I want to do it in one trip. So we're going to fly it now. Click on my hello thunder. Wow. Okay, let's get ready to go here. Although the simulation isn't showing it, but it shows, yeah, we're 2,000, almost 3,000 pounds overweight. But we've cut our fuel way back, so we can more than necessary to make the flight But yeah, we've got fuel for 232 nautical miles, where our flight is 177 nautical miles, or as we saw on the map, 195. A little lightning going on here. All right, so let's get things. Yeah, we're gonna fly it anyway. I'll fly it at my own risk. We'll accept the route. And let's get inside the cockpit. And get this started. If we get a green light, we got a green light. So we're good. All right. That being said, yes, thank you. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get the checklist. I can do this without using the checklist. It's just easier this way.
TOS system test. Okay.
And like I say, this is the CJR4 cockpit. And page is complete. So let's start the engines. Alright, so let's get going. Okay, so let's take a look at some things here. That's all looking okay. FMS1, very good. Get rid of this because I want to look at this. Reference airport KMIA. Okay, so fuels on, oil pressure is always, that's an issue. Whoops. Alright, so
6 at 25. Visibility 10.
And we'll go ahead and find out which runway they are using today.
Few clouds at 12,400 feet. Temperature 29er. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.14. Visual runway 26 right, ILS runway 26 left, and ILS runway 27 in use. Landing and departing runway 26 right, runway 26 left, and runway 27. VSO.
Alright, so we got 30 barometric. And we want flight director on. We want vertical speed is going to that. Altitude. We're only going to be about $5,000. Okay. Got nav. Want that half bank. Alright, so that's good for now. Alright, so we got things started. Oh, check lights. Here we go. And taxi, nav, strobe. Don't really need the strobe, but absolutely crazy. Alright, we're going to pull up here. Using runway 27, but that boy was taking off from...
Aural warning, okay.
Okay, so everything's looking good here. Position. So I guess we're ready. Let's take off. Are you going to take off, 737, or what? Okay.
Miami clearance delivery, Tampa 4015 ready to copy IFR clearance to Cordova. Tampa 4015 is cleared to Cordova Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.5 squawk 1002.
I'm going to end up taxiing right through this jet, because that is still a continuous problem with
Tampa 4015 cleared to Cordova Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 119.45 squawk 1002. Tampa 4015 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.8 when ready to taxi.
it's actually taking off. Isn't that wonderful? Ready to go. Aren't working. Okay, what has happened here? These controls are working. That's working. Okay, I know what it was. Okay, brakes off. Let's go. Rotate. You're coming up, positive rate. Okay, flaps coming up. Vertical speed. Nav. Autopilot. It's looking good. Okay, so we're going to try something here. You notice how it's not banking crazy? If I take off this bank limiter switch, it would go nuts. One thing that I will say is that
Miami clearance delivery.
these are a bit hard to see
Manly ready to copy.
because they're so small.
Shofsky
I would rather
965
have
is
this,
cleared to Manly Airport as filed.
the whole panel.
Takeoff runway 26 left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.5, squawk 0116. Shofsky 965 cleared to Manly Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 125.75, squawk 0116. Shofsky 965, read that correct. Contact ground on 121.8.
Okay, so this is interesting. Coming back. You'll see how this flight goes.
November 111 Charlie Charlie ready to copy IFR clearance to Juliana.
Generic November 111 Charlie Charlie is cleared to Juliana Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 right climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.85, squawk 6454. Miami clearance delivery American 1609er airport to Nassau ready to copy. American 1609er is cleared to Nassau Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.75, squawk 2632.
Generic November 111 Charlie Charlie cleared to Juliana Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 right climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 125.5, squawk 6454.
Generic 1 Charlie Charlie, read that correct. Contact ground on 127.5. American 1609er cleared to Nassau Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 125.5, squawk 2632. American 1609er, read that correct. Contact ground on 120.
But it is apparently following the flight plan. So this is my first attempted flight in this thing, so we shall see how that goes. that should have the speed and all the information on the flight as a whole screen. You've got this one over here that can take care of the map and weather and everything else, and your engine stuff is up here. This should be a complete look at the speed and altitude, what system, because it makes it difficult to actually read them. They're so small. Turning onto final. But VNAV does not appear to be really working. Okay, so apparently the VNAV is not working. Right now I can't tell what my airspeed is.
Vertical speed 3,868. Side slip 16.0.
Okay, well, let's see if we can't find the darn runway. There it is over there. Yeah, a little touch and go in the trees. Who cares?
Repeater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray clear to land runway 06. Wind 115 at 12. Repeater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray acknowledge last transmission.
Cleared to land runway 06 Boogier 64 Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray.
Rim is doing some weird stuff.
Vertical speed 3,868. Side slip 16.0.
Repeater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray contact ground on 118.4.
118.4 for Boogier 64 Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray.
Yeah, horrible landing.
Varadero ground, Boogier 64 Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray taxi to the gate.
Repeater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray taxi to gate 14 using taxiway Alpha.
Veradero ground, didn't copy, please repeat for Bug Eater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray.
Bug Eater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray taxi to gate 14 using taxiway Alpha. Bug Eater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray, did you copy? Bug Eater 64 Alpha Alpha Delta, X-ray ATC services terminated.
Okay, that just turned off the engines. Okay. So we go to Alt Tab. And will you shut up? Let's unload the cargo. We got it complete for the job. I know we've damaged this aircraft. Okay, finish that. Landing was okay. So that's that. And with that, well, wasn't that fun? A lot of things to learn about this aircraft. I like to fly it and everything. It's got a lot of little quirks. It needs a lot of work. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But it's freeware. You can't complain about that. Some people have done some really good work, and they're still working. This is an early stage of this aircraft, and they've done some other aircraft on there. And like I said, I will have a link to their website where this aircraft and many other things can be found for free downloads. Get a chance, there's some, you can buy them a cup of coffee type deal. Show them some love, because they've done a lot of hard work on this, and they're still working, and I really appreciate what they've done. Other than that, on our flight, as you saw, a lot of weird things went on, especially with the FMS, and that's primarily because I don't really know how to program it properly. But we got to the airport. VNAV apparently is not working because it did not start to decrease altitude and things like that. And so, yeah, we got the job done, though. We got credit for the job, and we'll see how things go in the future. So, sure hope you enjoyed the flight. I had a lot of fun bringing it to you. It was a lot longer than I expected. So, we traveled probably close to 300 miles doing this thing with the backtracking and so on. So, until next time, this is Bug Eater 64. And as always, please remember, safe flying.